Well, Michael Aitken's with me this morning. He's going to be preaching a bit later in our service. So, Michael, welcome back.
Thank you.
Tell us what's been happening the last 2.5 years.
Well, it's been a rich time working with Anglicare across mainly the northern part of Sydney. Family, a lot's been happening. Lisa's continuing her thesis on hope, looking from a theological, psychological perspective. She's about halfway, I think, working on that part-time and working almost full-time as a counsellor. My eldest, Millie, is working in the New South Wales Supreme Court for a judge and loving that. Her husband is studying and a student minister at Neutral Bay Church by the Bridge, Kirribilli. We're being part of that church in terms of listening online each week and enjoying their online services, so that's been a bit different. My youngest daughter, Charlotte, she's a speech pathologist working of all places down the road in Forestville, and she's loving that as well. And my work with Anglicare takes me into various churches, and it's really good to be with you guys today. I've missed you. I'm glad to be back, even if it's a virtual presence on video.
Good on you, Michael. You said you've been working with Anglicare. What's your role there, and what have you been doing with them?
Well, my official title's Partnership Development Officer, Northern Region. So I've got about 63 parishes. I meet with ministers. I help familiarise them with the various Anglicare services across Sydney, some more pertinent to the north, but a lot of it is south and west. I come in to churches once or twice a month, and I preach and talk about Anglicare and just engage with people. Been doing a lot of Zoom and YouTube as well. One live service recently, which has been good as well. But sometimes I'm involved in chaplaincy type work with Anglicare as well.
Yeah, okay. Newmarch House was a big deal for Anglicare earlier this year. Can you tell us how you were brought in that situation?
Sure. One of the big issues with Newmarch House was having lost about 85% of their staff and getting agency staff in and families wanting communication. So we set up a visitation program, and I was called in to be part of that team. And so we'd take families to visit their loved ones through a window with phones and masks or across spaced areas. And over the weeks I was there, we had about 500 visits of family members to their loved ones. And that was a really, really precious time, and I was just so impressed with doctors, nurses and the ancillary staff there, how much they really did care for the residents there.
Well, thanks, Michael, for telling us a bit about what's been happening for you, and we're really looking forward to hearing you preach a bit later on this morning.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Thanks.